So Republicans have really been trying to land this hit that has been completely missing. Trump tried to do this during the debate, if you recall. He said some bizarre thing about agreeing to Bernie's manifesto. None of it made any sense. He was even trying to pin the Green New Deal on him, which was hilarious. He's trying to make it land. Him and the Republicans are trying to make it land that Joe Biden is somehow a socialist, when nobody on planet Earth buys that even for a second, except for extreme Republicans, which, who cares what they think, right? They're idiots and lunatics. So the Washington Post tweeted out an article. It says, back in his comfort zone, Joe Biden hits Amtrak and the campaign trail. So Ted Cruz thought this was a good moment to pull out a little cheeky meme and one-liner to try to really hurt Joe Biden. So he says, Biden may be the Democrat Party's nominee, but we know who is driving the train. And it's some shitty meme that says, welcome to the radical left, continue left ahead, exit 2020. And it says Biden expresses the train, and then in the front of the train in the driver's seat, you've got Bernie Sanders. Behind him, you have Ilhan Omar. Then it goes AOC. Then Elizabeth Warren. Then Ed Markey. Then they throw in Andrew Cuomo. And then behind Cuomo is Ayanna Pressley. And then behind Pressley, honestly, I'm not even sure who that is there. Wow, I don't even know who that is. But it's obviously this hilarious attempt at trying to itch the quote radical left to Joe Biden, but I don't know what's funnier, that they're trying to hitch this or the fact that they literally threw in Governor Cuomo of New York, which is absolutely hilarious. So none of this is sticking. It doesn't make any sense. He thought this meme was so good he had to watermark it with @Senator Ted Cruz as if this is going to be some sort of viral meme. But AOC decided to clap back. She says, I must say, Ted Cruz making poorly executed memes while riding in the quiet car of the WS Express is pretty on brand for both him and 2020. It actually is pretty interesting because obviously Trump got his backlash for not condemning, white supremacy. He got a lot of flack from that. He got so much flack from that he actually had to come out and, sort of reverse course. And the reason why he had to do that was because not only were his Republican allies telling him in public, but likely his allies in his close circle were also telling him, you have to do this. You can't sidestep this very important question. And Tim Scott was disgusted by it, and I believe Tim Scott is the only black GOP senator. So that was a really bad look. Mitch McConnell also basically handed it off to Tim Scott, said, hey, look at what Tim Scott said, which means, your comment is offensive. So he had to veer course off that one. And Ted Cruz, I even saw him on, I forget whose show it was, maybe it was Cuomo or something like that, somewhere, where he was he was basically apologizing. He was trying to defend his comment, Trump's comment, by saying, he was also kind of criticizing it, but, I guess he's too scared to criticize it. Obviously, what's hilarious about Ted Cruz is he's sort of one of the biggest beta cucks on the planet because, not only did Trump say that his dad killed JFK, but he also made fun of his own wife. And then there was that, really sad picture where he's like phone banking for Trump and he just looks like so defeated. I also remember when he was at the RNC and in his speech he never mentioned Trump once, and I've never seen someone get that much backlash before. I remember it like it was yesterday. So essentially they're trying to land this really embarrassing meme attack that Joe Biden is a socialist. It's not landing even in the slightest, but it appears that they're not going to stop. And their strategy here has been a complete failure. The 2016 strategy against Hillary Clinton made a lot more sense, strategically speaking. And I can't believe they're still going with this, man. This is insane.